everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be about this Activision, Blizzard, Microsoft merger because, there's news today. Because today in the news, the European Commission has officially approved the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. According to Video Games Chronicle, the EU's investigation into the deal indicated it would not harm rival consoles and rival multi-game subscription services, but that it could harm competition in the distribution of games via cloud game streaming services and in the supply of PC operating systems. The approval is conditional on Microsoft fully complying with several commitments related to the cloud gaming market. What are these commitments? Well, Microsoft has promised more 10-year contracts, shocker I know, offering their services and games to any and all live services and streaming platforms out there. The EU will then appoint an independent trustee to look after and I guess make sure Microsoft follows through on what they say they'll do with this, again, very clear 10-year band-aid they're going to stick on the gaming industry, and in 2033, get ready, because it's gonna get crazy. Assuming we all live through the water wars, Activision, Blizzard, and Microsoft individuals rightly celebrated. Lulu Chang Maserve took to Twitter to share, Activision Blizzard plans to meaningfully expand our investment and workforce throughout the EU, and we're excited for the benefits our deal with Microsoft offers players in Europe and elsewhere. Which by itself is fine, but taken in context with things said by Bobby Kotick, for example, about how the UK, if they don't approve this, could look pretty grim for the gaming space in the UK, right? This is saying, hey EU, can't wait to work with you, which is giving me like some quid pro quo vibes, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I'm not the only one who noticed that. Jez Corden, editor at Windows Central, noted, once again making this about jobs more than anything else, which some individuals have pointed out is harmful and dangerous rhetoric. The EU approving the Xbox ABK deal essentially thrust the CMA into political spotlight in the UK. And I think that's the point. Let's not forget that some of the higher-ups at ABK right now come from the political world. So they know how to spin all this. And in politics, especially in the UK and here in the States, there's this weird team mentality. And if you're not on this team, you're evil or whatever. And I'm sure this will work out great. Sarah Cardell, CEO of the Competition and Markets Authority in the UK, the CMA, stated, Microsoft's proposals, accepted by the European Commission today, would allow Microsoft to set the terms and conditions for this market for the next 10 years. They would replace a free, open, and competitive market with one subject to ongoing regulation of the games Microsoft sells, the platform to which it sells them, and the conditions of the sale. And again, it doesn't help that the same people praising the EU and promising work and sunshine and rainbows were just telling their followers that the UK is closed for business. Now, obviously, this isn't the end. We're still kind of in the beginning. The CMA still has to make their rulings, and they're demanding changes. The FTC is straight up taking them to court. So we will see what happens, but at least in the EU, it seems everything's fine. Speaking of Europe, we're gonna get a little silly now with the news, because why not? I'm back, and screw it. This is what we're doing now. Russell Crowe. You didn't expect that. Russell Crowe and his most recent movie, The Pope's Exorcist, has a nice little video game tidbit in it that I think is really funny. In the film, Crowe's character uncovers information about the Spanish Inquisition, but it seems there may be another Inquisition at play, one of the BioWare variety. Twitter user Kelgrid shared, can we talk about how The Pope's Exorcist, yeah, that film with Russell Crowe, uses the Inquisition symbol from Dragon Age Inquisition as the real-world Spanish Inquisition symbol. And yeah, that is definitely the logo from Dragon Age Inquisition, which is a history guy is just one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. I absolutely love this. I get they're going for the spooky demon Inquisition vibe, but I absolutely love that in pre-production, either the set designer or someone in charge of graphics, a producer, who knows, someone said, yeah, that'll do, and they just went with it. And the best part is, I guess maybe because Inquisition was 10 plus years ago, that they just assumed no one would notice, but here we are, noticing, and who knows, maybe this is rebranding. The Spanish Inquisition would have been a lot more fun with beefy bull men and really sexually repressed dark-haired women who I'm certainly not going to try and romance and have to... Anyway, moving on, since I didn't get to do it yesterday, let's talk releases. Today, May 16th, get ready to solve some life-altering puzzles with humanity. Yes, that one wild-looking game from the latest PlayStation Showcase is finally releasing. In Humanity, you play as a Shiba Inu that commands massive crowds to jump, turn, push, float, shoot, and climb their way to salvation. In addition to the 90+ levels the game comes with, players can create their own in the stage creator and even play levels that other players have created. It's given some existential Super Mario Maker vibes, and honestly, I cannot wait to see what wacky stages people create. Then, what's more terrifying than Outlast? Teamwork, of course! In Outlast Trials, you and up to 4 of your friends must work together in order to survive the Murkoff Corporation's tests and trials for brainwashing and mind control. But if you just want this terrifying prequel experience for yourself, there's a single-player mode. The game drops Thursday, the 18th, so get ready to probably see some ding-dongs or whatever the hell goes on in Outlast games. So many ding-dongs. Anyway, that is it for me. Thanks so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.